So that shiny new game just came out, Red Dead Redemption for PC, and you want to know if it's worth your time, right? Well, let's take a look at the game first and first impressions. Keep in mind this is not a full review, this is a quick look at the game. I played the game for an hour and a half, so I'll show some footage of the game while describing it and giving a few thoughts on it. I've never played this game, but I do love Red Dead Redemption 2. Since this game is now on PC, I just had to try it out, as I've always been curious about it. For anyone who doesn't know, even though this is an older game, this actually takes place after Red Dead Redemption 2. This game isn't a remake or a remaster, it's simply ported to PC with a few other things like DLSS and FSR. I played this game at 1440p with a 3080 Ti at max settings, 120 FPS, and DLAA turned on. The game ran good on my end. I had no stutters or glitches or crashes. This is an older game, so it's quite easy to run on modern hardware. I won't bother going over the story like I usually do, as I'm sure the majority of you have already played this game. I'll just summarize what I did in the hour that I was on the story. Some rebels took over a fort. Your character, John Marston, went there to talk to the leader, but then he got shot. A lady saved him, then he does a few missions with her at her town, and then I met a sheriff and did some missions with him shooting some rebels. That's about all I did for the story so far. This game came out in 2010, so I wasn't really expecting too much from it, but I'm actually quite surprised with how good it is in terms of gameplay and visuals. You can buy stuff from different stores like guns, ammo, and food, and then you can also buy houses and horses. You also have a campsite that you can use to teleport to other locations. Also in this game, nearby people will act differently to you based on your reputation. In Red Dead Redemption 2, all of this and more is much more fleshed out, but I could see the beginnings of what made that game here, and I thought that was kind of neat. I was always comparing each game to each other and seeing how this first game inspired the second game. One weird thing I did was pay $2 to watch a movie in this game, but the movie was a guy crapped out worms and then humped a tree. Anyways, this game definitely shows its age if you look for it, but I found the game to look much better than I was expecting overall. I'm hoping some modders will put up some high resolution texture packs in particular, as a lot of textures in this game are just pretty low resolution. I loved Red Dead Redemption 2, so I'll be playing through all of this game, and I'm hoping for another good story here. I'd say overall I'm pleased with how well this game looks and plays for being so old. For Undead Nightmare, I was expecting something like round-based zombies. I've never actually seen footage of this game mode, so I had no idea what it was. Surprisingly, it seems like an entirely new storyline, but this time with zombies in the world. I only played that for 20 minutes, but just like the main game, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. John's wife and son are bitten by a zombie, and then John ties him up and went to look for a doctor. I then cleared out a cemetery from zombies, and then I got off the game after that. I'll be finishing the main story before I play through Undead Nightmare, but both of these modes seem pretty good to me. I'd say the only downside is the price. It's listed at $50 USD, and for a game that came out in 2010, I mean, come on Rockstar, bump that down to like $30 or something. Besides the price, I don't have any other complaints. I'd say buy it if you can't wait, or just wait for it to go on sale at some point. I'm enjoying my time on this game so far, and the game is running good on my PC. I'll be jumping back on soon to see what happens with the story, though that's my personal opinion. Whether or not this is your type of game, I'll see you on the next one.